I actually discovered Gaga. Wow, and thank you for that. Let us be the first to congratulate you on your wise decision to sign up for this adventure. Welcome to the check-in counter for your deserted island getaway package. There's so much to look forward to, but first, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Timmy with Nook Inc. And I'm Tommy. We'll be flying to the island with you to get you settled. Think of us as your partners. We're in it for the long haul. So let's get started, shall we? The first step is checking your application. Is this the first time you're applying for one of our packages? Yes. Understood. Now then, we'll need to look up your application. Can we have your name and birthday? I usually do Jimby, but today I want to do Jimby with symbols. Like I do in Pokemon. Jimby! May 14th. Let's see. Yes, here you are. Our next step will be to take a picture of you, Jimby. Don't worry. Take as much time as you need to get yourself looking just the way you want. These dogs are fucking testing me today. Come in, and you're not leaving. You're not leaving now. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to be in here for 10 years, because we're not leaving today. All the people saying Lizzo hating on her previous fat self by spray painting Bye Bitch on her last album when they're actually too woke and fat phobic because she is literally only saying the album's era is over. I thought the same thing. I'm like, why is your immediate thought that like she's talking about her body? She's literally putting out like a new single. Like it's literally the album art. Like that was so insane to me because I saw that controversy and I was just like, use your brain for a second. You're going so far into the woke that you're actually fat phobic as fuck. That's so true. We'll be ready when you are. I don't remember. I think I use this one. They never have any good hair at the beginning, so I always do the most fucked up looking stupid ass shit. Yippee! I'll just go ahead and add that picture to your records. And now let's start by talking about your new home. So exciting. I did watch the new Splatoon stuff. I did. I'm very excited. You see, we're quite proud of the work we've done to help you feel comfortable in your new life. Oh yes, in fact, if you want, you can even experience the seasons the same way you're used to them. We have islands in both the northern and southern hemisphere. We're gonna do the northern. Naturally, we recommend you relocate to an island in the northern hemisphere. There's few more decisions to make. Sound okay with you so far? I'm okay. We have a number of lovely uninhabited islands in the northern hemisphere to choose from. Don't worry about whether you'll have enough space or comfort. You can't go wrong. Just follow your instincts and choose which island with a layout that looks appealing. Okay. I really like this one with the beach off to the side. The beach in the middle, the secret beach, I found it always annoying to fucking decorate. I like this one though too. This one has a lot of water, but yet is like perfectly centered to the airport though. The dock on this one also, I think. Oh no, they look the same size. Sometimes you get the short one, which is still fine, but this one is good too. I like the amount of distance this one has between the plaza and the airport. Yeah, they're all pretty good. This one has a lot of rocks on the beach, which I do kind of like. I think I'm going to go with this one. Wonderful choice. I can't wait to show it off to you. Before we depart, I have just one final question for you. If you can only bring one thing with you to a desert island, what would it be? Something to kill me. How interesting. Oh, I'm sorry. That was just a hypothetical question. Nook Inc. will fully cover all of your basic needs. Yes, yes. Your attention, please. The charter flight for Nook Inc.'s deserted island getaway package is ready for boarding. Any customers waiting to board should make their way to the gate at this time. Perfect timing. Let's all board the plane together. Woo! I'm excited to see which color airport I get. I kind of hope I get the green one. I have no real idea exactly. Oh, I got the white one. No, wait. No, I think the starting flight is always a white plane. I have no real idea of what I want to do theme-wise for this island. I kind of want to take advantage of the Switch 2's power as much as possible, though. So, definitely a lot of fake buildings. Maybe some, like, crazy terraforming. Because we're going to go to, like, an island or two that I can guarantee you, once I get dream addresses, that I can guarantee you has lag. Oh, yeah, we should do a prediction. No, Lucha's a smug. We won't get him. Well, I guess we could do it for whenever we get the campsite. He looks like a jock, but he's a smug villager. But yeah, you're gonna like gag at how actually lagless like maximalist builds are. So I really want to take advantage of that. Seeing this makes me so sad because New Horizons had so much potential. I personally think that it lived up to 90% of the things I wanted. So, I don't really get sad. Oh, I got oranges. I don't really get sad looking at that, but I do understand. I do have criticisms of this game for sure. But wow. Oh my god. Those are some good fucking villagers, dude. Bill is one of my favorites. I've not had him at all on any of my islands that I've had. He was one of my starting villagers in New Leaf, and he is still in my New Leaf town to this day. He's never left. Never fucking left. At least when I checked like a year ago when the 3DS was dying. It's crazy. So I'm happy to see him. I love Bill. And I don't know who this eagle is, but she's cunty as hell. I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now. If you'd like to move, follow us. We could chat later. I want to see where this is going. We got to get a move on. Come on. I'm playing with detached Joy-Cons today because I don't feel like getting up and getting my Pro Controller. So I get to feel the nice new joysticks. Hello. Also, I already forgot. What color was my airport? I missed it. I was so gagged by my villagers. Blue? Pretty! I do. The blue and the yellow are my favorite because they match the Dodo Airlines colors. But the green one is pretty cool too. Alright, is that everyone? Let's see. Is Quinn here? And how about Bill? And there's Jimby, of course. Great, we're all here. These pigtails are so fucking stupid looking. I love them. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventurers are ready to get started. Yes, yes, very good. Let's see. How shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Yes, yes. Today's the first day of your new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is a package deal, As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes, yes, I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. This is the first steps to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate. But I'm getting ahead of myself. What is this fucking text from my building? Maintenance inspections from Tuesday to Friday of next week at 9 a.m. Cool. I'm glad I have to keep 4 fucking days of my life open to a potential stranger coming in and making my dogs go crazy. Thanks so much, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and please choose a place. Alright, well, Tommy it is. He's the best one. He's the gay twin. He likes nature. He has no interest in running the business. And he has a cute little flag. Take 1 letter away. Hello? We don't fuck with Timmy. Timmy sucks. He's a capitalist pig. Okay. It feels so nice to, like, have an open island again. It's crazy. Because, like, I've just had so much furniture everywhere. Like, it's so crazy to, like, run somewhere and there's not somewhere to go. I say, I am definitely, like, a socialist, and I, like, love to clown on people who are super into capitalism. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun if I had a small business where I sold independent toys and potentially had a line of my own blind boxes. Like, like I love the idea of making a product and selling it and, like, packaging and stuff like that. I have no interest in being rich off of it, though. I just want it to exist. I have no interest in really being rich at all. Like, I just want, like, stability. Like, I'd like to pay my bills, have money set aside for medical emergencies, and be able to buy trinkets. That's really all I need in life. If I won the lottery, I would probably give myself maybe like I don't know, 20,000 a month. And I would take my friends out to dinner all the time. I'm Quinn. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing proper. It looks like we're both having trouble deciding where to set up our tents. Cyan. There you go. Of course, no matter where we settle down on this little island, at least we'll be neighbors. Alright, I gotta put mine down somewhere. I kind of want to do it right by the airport. But I'm gonna move it eventually. I think I'm gonna put myself right here. Right here. This is the spot. It's a bit saturated on my eyes. It's like Trixie and Katya's wall before they changed it. Here, I'll make it darker. Is that better? It's a little better. There we go. Now it's more like my shirt. Have you seen that guy? Have you guys seen the girl on TikTok who she is convinced her gray couch is blue? It's the funniest saga I've ever seen on this app. And so there's this woman, and she posts this video. She's like, guys, I'm trying to sell this couch, and I listed it as blue, but the person is telling me it's gray. And she's like, it's blue, and it's so fucking gray. It's actually crazy, and it's not even the lighting of the camera. And then, like, no one at all thinks it's blue. And then come to find out there's this app where you can take pictures of things, and people with really good vision that can like really see color very vividly, they're on that app and they can give you their opinion if you can't tell. Come to find out, she is on that app as an opinion giver. She tells people what color something is, and she decorated an entirely her mom's living room, because she's like an interior designer, and her mom wanted a blue living room, and she got her mom all gray stuff, and her mom just didn't say anything. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. I set up my tent. This is the first big step. And it's so crazy because she's not colorblind. If anything, she maybe has more powerful vision than any of us, because she's seeing a color in something that has nothing. Like, people have found that actual couch on like the websites and stuff. It's gray. It's not even like, oh, maybe if I like look at it in this lighting or with this no, it's gray. You have to like color on another layer on top of it to add color to it. It's gray. It's confirmed gray. It's wild. You must have found a suitable spot. You're the first one back, so I suppose the others must be searching for the right location. You know, since you've already done some scouting, the others may appreciate your assistance. Okay, I'll help them. I want to see this damn couch. Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Hold on. TikTok. Okay. Also, I made this TikTok yesterday, and I posted it really late at night, and it kind of blew up today, which I'm kind of glad about, because I thought it was funny.
Another life. Maybe it was you and me.
Because I have the big and the small version of the same Labubu, and I was just like, oh my god, I should do this. And I tried, and I filmed it before I could start getting self-conscious about how I looked in the pictures. I was like, I just gotta post it, or else I'm gonna sit on it and then not do it. But yeah, it has almost 20,000 views. Okay. Gray couch lady. Okay.
Is this
Oh, it's a chair. I'm sorry. It's a chair.
chair gray or blue? Because I'm giving it away to someone and I'm sending pictures and I'm like, it's a blue chair. And they're like, that's gray. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's blue. And she's like, can you get more pictures? It's gray. And I'm like, okay, but my couch and my chair have always been blue. But now she's gaslighting me and I'm starting to believe it. I'm like, is it gray? Is this blue or gray? Okay, this is the chair. I think it's photographing a little more gray, but it matches this couch, which I've always said is blue. Okay, I think it's my phone. It's definitely blue.
It's like so aggressively gray. It's so crazy. It's so fucking crazy. It's so...
Or is it blue? And also, I shouldn't be stressing this much over a free chair. You either want it or you don't. But is it blue or is it gray? So I can tell her the truth.
Okay, so she has more videos now. She has a lot of videos.
I was just on a call with my coworker.
I'm trying to find the saga. She sold it.
Hear this, but the most concerning part about all of this is that my 9-to-5 is selling rental furniture and designing living room sets. Like that's my day job. I know you guys are gonna hate to hear this, but the most I was gonna let this go. I was gonna sit here and laugh and read the comments and let this go, but
If she's rage baiting, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's so harmless. I don't care. It really made me laugh, and I don't care. But I don't think it is. The top comment, sending blue hearts.
I know you guys are
That's
gonna hate
so funny. Oscar said you got the Labubu tips. Please share. Okay. So I went on the Justice Reddit yesterday looking for a clip that I remember Oscar posted on there. And I saw somebody saying that I use the URL method. No, I do not. No, I do not. They were answering for me. I do not do that. Literally, all I do. I'm going to show you my routine right here because they're live right now, okay?
We can also show you guys some of these
Hi YD, love you queen. I follow. PopMart has four TikTok lives. Just follow the ones with check marks and the most followers. They're the ones. They're live right now. Okay? When you follow them, you go to your inbox. Any live channels that you follow are going to be up here. Go to one, see what's on screen, scroll, see what the top links are. See what the top links are. If you don't see a Labubu, move on. Next one. See what the top links are? Don't see a Labubu? Move on. Next one. See what the top links are? Don't see a Labubu? Move on. Next one. And you just repeat that. Oh, Fallen Wild just lit up. They're selling Fallen Wild plush pendant right now. Okay? They're dropping Labubu right now on PopMart US shop, all one word. So, there you go. And basically, you find one that's like going to drop Labubu. Hi, Oscar. And you wait there. You wait for this buy button to light up. I'm not going to buy this because I have this Labubu. I'll do it on a non-Labubu just so I can show it. So you see the buy button light up, right? You buy it. You go to... And unfortunately, you have to waste time selecting which one you want. So, whatever. They're out of stock right now. Let's do something. This cup is in stock. Now, I don't want to show this because it shows my address and everything. But yeah, basically, So what you're going to do next, before you even start shopping, right? You don't want to rely on Apple Pay. There's input lag. You will miss out on so many Labubu. You go to the shop tab. Go above the top. You save your address. You type in your address. You save it. So it automatically defaults to that address. Then you go to payment. Type in your credit card. You fill out your credit card. Do not use Apple Pay. It lags. Set your debit or credit card as your primary form of payment. And that way it will auto check to that. It's so much faster. So you press buy, you select the Labubu you want, and you go to checkout, and then you just like keep pressing checkout, okay? Go reveal. And it's not gonna work every time. I would say out of the like 200 times I've tried, I've probably gotten like 10 Labubus that way. Like, it's not a foolproof method, but it is the way to get them. I will say, if you are willing to try all day, I think if you are reasonably fast enough, you will get probably one after trying maybe like 100 times. Also, sometimes, especially lately, because they've had over 10,000 viewers every single stream, if you click it and it says, it's a busy day, please wait a moment, back out. You're not going to get in. Back out. Because what you're doing is you're fighting with another person for that specific SKU number. Say they list like 20. You're both fighting for number 15. Back out and try again to get number 16. If it ever says like, please wait a moment, just back out and tap again. I've been doing that, and I've managed to get more Labubus than I have waiting out for the checkout screen. Because by the time you get to the checkout screen, it's going to say out of stock. That specific Labubu that it was assigning to your cart is gone. So, hope this helps. Do not... there's a bunch of other... There's this guy on TikTok. I'm going to try to find his name. I don't know if I follow him. But he has a lot of strategies for the actual Pop Mart app, which I literally have never had any luck getting a Labubu delivered to me except for one time from the Pop Mart app. Everything I get is from TikTok or in-store pickup at a Pop Mart location. If you find out you have a Pop Mart in your state, which they are opening new Pop Marts like crazy. California, within the last month, has gotten 2 new ones. They are opening Pop Marts like crazy. Every single Pop Mart, no matter where in the country it is, has a store-specific Instagram that is often listed. When you go to the store locator on Pop Mart's website, it'll often say, for example, Pop Mart Culver City. It is, or excuse me, Century City is Century City _ Pop Mart, all one word on Instagram. They post on their Instagram newsfeed when they're doing drops. Sometimes it's random. Sometimes they say in like an hour, and they'll give a time. They pretty much every day they drop Labubu. Have a Pop Mart account. Have it selected for that for a store in your area. And and follow all the Pop Marts in your state that you're willing to drive to on Instagram. Go to the bell, turn on the notifications for all of their posts and stories. And you'll get an Instagram notification within 30 seconds of them listing the thing. And then you only have to fight with people in your area because they have 24 hours to pick up the product or they cancel the order and they get a refund. So you don't have to worry about people snatching it up and then waiting like 2 weeks to go pick it up. If they don't pick it up by the next day, they relist it. So you're only fighting with people in the immediate area near that store. That significantly decreases the amount of people that you have to fight with to get Labubu. Again, depending on the set, it's very ravenous. I constantly miss out on Big Into Energy. I've only managed to get pickup from there once, and it kind of was like a fucking fluke because they said out of stock for like 30 minutes, and I didn't give up, and I just kept checking, and then somebody must have canceled, and they listed 3 more, and I managed to get them. But if you're willing to try a few times over the course of a week, especially if you're in LA where there's like 6 Pop Marts, you're guaranteed to probably get a checkout on one of them. But you got to make sure. So say Pop Mart Century City just listed. I open the Pop Mart app. I go to store pickup. I change my store to Century City from the list. It's right here. And then I scroll to the listing. Say they listed have a seat. I go to have a seat. I add 1 or 2 to my cart. Anything more than that, you're probably not going to get a pickup for because they limit the stock. So if you're trying to get the whole set, you're going to have to just like get 1 or 2 at a time. And that's usually what I do. I'll get like 1 or 2. And I put it in, and then they give you, and like within like 6 hours, they'll usually confirm whether or not they can fulfill the order or not. I have not had an order canceled on me, thankfully. Yeah, that's the strat. That's really all I got. It's not a foolproof method. It's not a guarantee every time, but I managed to get quite a number of Labubu that way. So, yeah, I hope that helps. That is my dissertation. I've probably given this exact talk like 8 times in the last 2 months, but I haven't given it in a few weeks. And I know that people from the podcast are going to go looking for it. So I'm happy to give it today. But yeah, if somebody asks again later today, I'm just going to say check the VOD or something. But yeah, let me try to find the TikToker I was talking about who has strategies. Let me see if I can find him. Here we go. I found him. His name's Kevy. I'm going to post the link to his account. This is how I learned a lot about how to get Labubu, from this guy. And they have actual tutorials on their account. So, if you need to follow more, there you go. But yeah, Kevy makes great videos. So, follow those, because they have tips on the apps, too. The PopMart app with, like, Pop Now and stuff, which I literally have only ever gotten something from Pop Now once. And I've been trying since April on Pop Now. And I literally, they shuffle the last remaining boxes at like 2 a.m. and then they go live again at 3 a.m. and there's usually literally like 2 left, and I just happen to be the first one to click the box. Probably fighting with like thousands of people for one of 2 boxes, and I managed to get one, and I have it right here. And it was the one that I was missing from Macaron Green Grape, so I finally have a full set of Macaron, which is exciting. But yeah, that's the strat. I hope it helped. That's just what I do, and it's been relatively successful. Now, your Labubu not getting stolen, I can't help you with that. I wish somebody would tell me how. Just kidding. I know how, and I'm working on it. So, okay. Back to Animal Crossing. Yeah, a lot of states only have the vending machines, which restock completely random, and people who work in the mall. There's a lot of, like in the mall that just got a Pop Mart. Originally there was a vending machine. Same for Oscar, actually. I just got a Labubu. I got the Fallen Wild. Work, Diva. Work. Congratulations. Yeah, it's a pretty reliable method. It's literally just about being fast enough and having patience to sit in the lives and try for it. And it's definitely it's a lot of information, but if you're fucking autistic enough like I am and willing to do it all day, like I will. So that is what it is. But congratulations. But yeah, most of the time the vending machines, they only stock like 10 of a certain Labubu, and there's always some fucking reseller camping out and buys the entire stock. So I've never gotten a Labubu from a vending machine ever, not even a figure. In Oscar's mall, very similar to my mall, there's like a toy shop that is like right outside the vending machine. So they probably see them restock the vending machine and go buy the entire thing. And then they just resell it in their store for like 3 times the price. So, and they just upped the price of Labubus by like $6 on each one. It's really like a percentage, because I think the Z-Momo that I had stolen from me was $175 and now it's $199. I'm so fucking mad about it. I'm really hoping Pop Mart comes through and sends a PR package to Just Trish Corp. Crying on the Kitchen Floor LLC. We need it. I'm being serious when I say people in line should have pockets of flour to throw on scalpers. Yeah, or eggs. Although eggs are pretty expensive, so maybe flour's the best bet. I just think of like, what if it gets in your eyes? You know, eggs you can like really aim if they try to run away. Hi, Bill. I already set up your tent. Still trying to find the perfect spot. I want to be neighbors. I'm gonna pick your spot for you. I love him. Let's go. How do you feel about the Labubu wannabes like Leela? I don't know what that is. I do know what LaBabies are from Five Below, which it's crazy that these are also sold out everywhere. But they're only $5. They're pretty cute. I could see myself if I ever ran into the green one for my brat shelf, I'd get it. It's pretty egregiously a knockoff of Labubu. They're literally called LaBabies. But yeah, they're not ugly. But they're kind of just like nothing. Like they just feel like landfill bait to me. Have you seen Wakukus? Oh my god. It's literally on Tubu. No, it's on Fruby with ads. It's on Poob. Poob has it for you. Okay, what am I even looking up? Leela. Wow, cute. See, I do think I'm very excited for Labubu sparking a trend of vinyl face plushies because I love a toy. I love a toy. I love a trinket. I love a high quality toy. I don't see myself buying one of these, but they are very cute. I'm excited for the potential of other Pop Mart characters and other brands collaborating with Pop Mart to make vinyl face plush. That is what I'm very excited about. Like, could you imagine an Adventure Time collab with Pop Mart? Like, it's literally screaming to happen. Wakuku. Oh my god. Why does it look like the kid from Ice Age? That's so funny. I like him. There's a set of Hachipupu that are very cute. Hachipupu plush. Hachipupu snuggle with you. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me with the name of this product? Hachipupu snuggle with you. So cute. But they're like never in stock. And I'm like, I'd rather spend that money on a Labubu right now. But they're very cute. Fruity Imp, thank you for the 4-month resub. HDMI 2, thank you for the 45-month resub. Thank you, both of you. What theme do you want for this island? Well, I don't really have a specific theme in mind, but I definitely want to utilize the fact that it's more powerful than the original Switch and go kind of fucking ape shit with the amount of stuff I place. So I'm thinking maybe like city vibes. I do kind of want to design my own patterns again for this island and make like my own street patterns. So, and put like waterfalls and stuff. My non-binary T is valid as fuck right now with this villager design. Okay, let's give Ms. Diva her area too. I'm gonna move her over a little closer to the beach just because I want to minimize how many trees I demolish as possible. But I do kind of feel like she's like a coastal diva for this island. I got some good starters. I was kind of hoping for someone fucked up looking because I do love a fucked up villager, but there's always a chance for a random move-in to be ugly, so I'll take one of these guys being cute. I do like Pop Mart's design sensibilities. I'm hoping they make more lines that aren't just human children as mascots. I actually think that Labubu's meteoric rise in popularity is going to have them pivot a little bit more into like abstract monster characters. I actually think that the next Labubu set is going to have 1 or 2 plushes of some of the non-Labubu characters like Taikoko. because how many more just different colored Labubus can you sell? Probably an entirely, like, 6 more sets. But I think it would be fun if they build up the catalog of characters more, because Labubu has, like, 10 friends. Like Taikoko and Pato and Spooky, and it would be silly for them not to, like, build up those characters to be they will definitely not be as iconic as Labubu, but people like them, and I think it would be cool to introduce them to people. But yeah, you already see, like, something like Baby Molly. It's not just a plushie of her. She's, like, as a cat. Like, they're definitely pivoting a lot of their characters to have plushie versions, which I think is cool because they're very cute. And I have become a purse diva in the last year and a half, and I do love a little charm. So, I do like that. I kind of want to turn one of these little Peach Riots. Oscar and Trish, I think, opened some Pop Mart stuff on Patreon yesterday. I haven't edited that yet, but they sent me 2 of what they opened. This is my first Crybaby figure, and Little Peach Riot, which I don't really buy very often. I save the Little Peach Riots to get free shipping on the TikToks, so I only have 2, but this is the best one I've gotten so far, this Frankie. And I think it would be kind of fun to turn her into a keychain. But yeah, they're very, very cute. I really like Kubo, Pop Mart's character Kubo, but I don't really care for, like, any of the sets of him, really, that, like, I've been able to see at the stores or on the TikTok shop. The only one I really like is this one, which is kind of an out-of-print set. So I found it on eBay for less than the cost of a blind box. It's this one. It's the mustache. Any character with a mustache I can. So it was like 15 bucks free shipping. So it'll get here in like 3 more weeks. It's coming from China, but I was like, I'll just buy the one I want because it's cheap. But he's very cute. I did buy a Demu as well the other day. I got this one. Okay. Back to Animal Crossing. Hello. What do you need me to do? Just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. Okay. Gosh, the intro to this game is so nostalgic. It's so weird to be nostalgic for something from only 5 years ago. Especially because it's literally like one of the worst times we will probably live through in our lifetimes, hopefully. Although we've said that about literally every fucking year for most of our lives, so who fucking knows anymore. How's the volume? I can make the game a little louder. I think it's pretty quiet. And I don't really know why that is. How's that? Is that better? Nine. I think I needed 10. The music itself is low, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah. That's just kind of how it is at the beginning. Welcome back. I trust you had some success. I did. Here you go. Speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you're collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like oranges, they smell like oranges, and they even taste like oranges. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine oranges. Will you collect 6 of them for me? You got it, sir. Ah, fuck. Whoopsie. Hello. I'll go ahead and take those oranges off your hands and get started on the preparations. Is there a Pop Mart in Japan, Kira? I figured there probably is in, like, Tokyo. I feel like I've seen people on TikTok visit it, but I could be wrong. It's crazy how much they're expanding in just 1 year. I want to say there's one at the Narita airport as well that just opened recently. Now, is that everything? Yes, I believe it is. Let's get started with the festivities. Let me properly welcome you to our new island. Narita Airport just opened up one. I'm hoping that they open more in New York. Because I think it would be so fun if there's one at the airport, and then anytime I fly home, I can go to Pop Mart, as though I can't go to like 5 different ones out here. I have participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. I think it's because money doesn't exist at the airport. Whatever I spend there is not my fucking problem. $10 water, that just is how it is. There's no point in me being upset about it. I need water, and it's $10. It's horrible, but I can't complain about it because it's all there is. So I just have to do it. Did you see the new Soda Pop Pokemon plushies? No, I haven't. We have Puzzle and Minen. That's pretty much it. Right now, any money I spend goes towards Labubu, so I don't know if I'll buy them. But, yeah. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will test my business acumen. I hope that they re-release the Sitting Cuties as pendants. Like a Labubu tag, a Labubu clip-on, but it's a fucking Sitting Cutie of, like, I don't know, Wurmple. I would fuck with that like crazy. Have you decided how many Wacky Mart you want? When does that go up? In 50 minutes? I put 2 in my cart. And I put one of the fridge magnets too. I doubt it's gonna work though, but we'll see. I'm gonna set an alarm because I'd like a reminder for that, like 3 minutes before. I'm not like pressed if I don't get it because like it's fine. The Labubu figures, they restock more often anyway. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen and perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman. Oh yeah, I did put I put the headphone bag in my cart too. The tempura little, because it's kind of like a plushie. I don't know what I would put in it though. Come in. Lay down. My baby. He's so sweet, Poopy. Oh, I just love you. I just love you so much. Now we may or may not have the kind of numbers I originally envisioned, but I think that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. I have no doubt about that. Hard work and perseverance will shape this island into... I suppose we can't call this deserted island anymore. What should we call it? I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of this island, we should be the ones to name it. I am thinking Espresso. Because it also kind of like, if I'm going to design like a more like city vibe island, it does kind of feel like espresso. I need a shot of espresso. I'm on the move. The hustle and bustle of downtown life. So I think it fits with my bean themed names. Because we have Garbanzo, we have Jelly Cove, rest in peace to Mocha Bay and Red Canyon. They fell into the ocean. They sunk. Don't know what happened to them. We've got edamame, and now we've got espresso. What if it was named Flickville? Flicking Flickington, it really did speak to me, I will say. Okay, I'm like triple checking the spelling. Espresso. Ready? Go. Rocks a lot. Buffberg. Nook tits. Now for the voting. Jimby seems to have the enthusiasm and naming sensibilities. Let's start there. Jimby suggested espresso. Now that's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with espresso. And then I can have my town tune, like, be espresso. And it'll be fucking hilarious if I get an elephant. I love when you talk to the elephants and it sounds like they're fucking stomping on a drum. It's crazy. Which Mario hat is Sabrina going to wear on the flag? That's a good question. I'm thinking Waluigi. Howdy. It's been a big day. It's gotten rather late. Let's have a toast. Everyone have a beverage in hand? It's fresh juice made from oranges. Our new representative harvested on this very island. That is such a cute little glass. Without further ado, a toast to espresso and the happiness of his residents. Cheers! When Isabel sings it and she's fucking tone deaf. I feel like I'm on vacation, but we actually get to live here, Quacko. I love him. What an old friend. I miss New Leaf. I had a gaggy roster on New Leaf. I got Marshall completely organically. I've never settled on an island before. Espresso, this is gonna be rad. I remember anytime he invited me over to his house, I would try and beg for him to sell his fucking sloppy furniture to me, and he never would. I think the only thing he ever sold me was maybe his sink or something. It was something boring. I wanted that couch so bad. We'll let this campfire burn for the rest of the night. Feel free to rest in your tent if you start to feel tired. Before you do that, though, there's something you need to give. Mr. Nook needs to give you. I know this is a bit much. If you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. Maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me, but first you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. There's a few packages waiting in your tent as well. Just a few items that might be useful. To open packages and use things inside, press A. When you're ready, you can move. Okay, yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye. Excuse me, we're setting up resident services facility in there. It's not ready for you just yet. Damn, I wanted to sneak in. Steal his golf clubs. Who do you think Nook voted for? Ugh, Jill Stein. These boxes are so cute. I wish that I could place them outside. It's a nice alternative to some of the other cardboard boxes. Yeah, he wrote himself in, actually. Alright, here we go. I got some nice starter clothes. This is an outfit I would put together for my villager organically. Rest my head for a little while. Rest. I'm getting sleepy. The first time I ever moved out, when I lived for 3 months, I rented a room in my friend's apartment in Manhattan for $800. I didn't have windows. It was crazy. I started playing that GameCube Animal Crossing on my TV, and KK Slider, like, I moved out in very turbulent circumstances. I don't really feel comfortable sharing the reasons why I did. But I had to, like, flee in the middle of the night, basically. So I kind of, like, I literally just had whatever I could fit in my suitcase. And one of the things that I managed to bring was my GameCube. And I just remember sitting there with, like, my computer on a cardboard box. And, like, with a couple of my belongings that I managed to fit in the Uber. And I just was like, my life is shit right now. And KK Slider was like, the world is your oyster. And I'm like, that's all the way right, Daddy-O. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've got to make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man, friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends, it's pretty key. This is so crazy because it kind of makes KK Slider, like, this, like, deity that can infiltrate your mind. It's pretty fucking crazy. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends, if that's your scene. Yeah, an island pirate paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Or maybe it's just a dream. Ugh, boring. Jimby, are you in there? I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, yes, I'll be here when you're ready. What if I show up naked? I was sleeping. Hi. There you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. Why am I in Mormon garments? I slept that long? Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to your life in a new paradise. You'll need one of these. It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. I just realized my nose is not square, or triangular. I have to change that. I want to make sure it's working right. Could you try turning it on for me? Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Feel free to put it away now. Have you ever used a smartphone before? I have one of my own. Very good. This should be a breeze for you. In fact, I think you'll find it much more useful than the phone you already have. Yes, yes, there's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally, this would not be free of charge, but as you're just getting started, consider it an extra bonus. It's called Island Life 101. It's a message delivery service of sorts. Feel giving it a try? I don't need it. You're quite certain. I suppose figuring it out on your own is a new way. Figuring your own way around new surroundings can be a fun adventure, too. Yes, yes, if you change your mind, you can always get the app later at resident services. Alright, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one more thing for you, however. It's your itemized bill. Honestly, people portray Tom Nook as this evil, money-hungry capitalist, but he lets you pay your loan back interest-free at your own pace. Like, that's kind of boss. Like, he gives you a house with no down payment and no credit check. Also, yeah, I want to squeeze his belly. When people draw, like, Tom Nook as, like, a 45-year-old, like, chubby uncle. God bless America. Bringing your grand total to the modest sum of $49 $1,000, 800. What are bells? Good one. Wait, you're being serious? Of course, I can't believe I didn't think of this. And if they draw him as Red's, like, ex-boyfriend, it's so good. I love that shit. And Red is like a cigarette smoking, like, post-twink death, like, 45-year-old guy. Well, bells are a currency that can be exchanged for goods and services here on Espresso, but there's still the problem. You don't actually have any. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this an extremely helpful service, the Nook Mileage Program. Mileage? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Espresso. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn. You can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So the bottom line is, you need $49.80, whatever. Would you believe it? It only comes with 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, but there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app. You'll see you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island. If you'll excuse me, I must go back and check on other things. Let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Espresso and a client of Nook Inc. Thank you. I can do whatever I want! Okay, thanks. Okay. What's in the mail? From Nintendo. What the hell is this? Simple DIY workbench. Okay. I'll have to memorize that later. All right. Yo, it's Jimby. I'm getting a real good vibe from the tent plot you picked for me. Thanks for the hand. Gotta look out for each other here. If you ever need anything, don't be shy. Oh yeah, I was thinking how do I thank you? I came up with a recipe for a leaf umbrella. Thanks, girl. First thing I thought here was that's a lot of weeds. Kind of where I got the idea. If you ever done a DIY project before, you should ask Tom Nook to help you out. He's doing DIY demos at Resident Services. Wow. The prologue music in this game is just so comforting. I love the slow build. I always miss it once I finally get town tunes. Yo, Jimby, that spot you found for me is just incredible. Thanks. I hope we can keep looking out for each other like this. It's good to have buddies, Quacko. Oh, right, I got something here for you, Quacko. Thanks again for finding me my place. Ooh. Outdoor hat. Thanks. I like it. Okay. What is this? Island togetherness. Thanks. All right. Ah, Jimby, welcome. As you can see, it's quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Let me know if you need advice on how to spend your time on this island or anything else. If you need some advice about basic island materials, you should talk to Timmy. He can help you procure some of the essentials for thriving in our little paradise. If you want to earn some bells, he has a rather generous policy of purchasing just about anything. Not strictly advisable from a business perspective, but quite generous. One more thing. I'm offering a free DIY workshop that can help you really build out your island experience. I think it would be quite useful, so I hope you take me up on it. What would you like to talk to me about? About that workshop. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it'll be quite useful for island life. Should I put you down for the next available lesson? I'd love to. That's the island spirit. I happen to be free right this very moment. Let's get started. Welcome to my DIY workshop. I suppose workshop is overselling it a bit, When you see how simple it is to DIY or do it yourself, you'll understand what I mean. I really hope that DIYs come back to the next game. I really do. I know a lot of people found it annoying. Not me. Not me. I think it added an entirely new type of gameplay loop, and I thought Nook Miles too. Like, sorry, sometimes it's fun for a game to have mindless grinding that forces you to do. I feel like it gives me more things to do personally, because I'm the type of person that, like, I like to play Animal Crossing for hours a day. It's not designed to be played for hours a day, but I do it anyway, and this gives me stuff to do in that time. The basic idea is to get, while I will say, bulk crafting should be something that they add. Like, I hope that they do that in the next game. The basic idea is to gather materials, follow a recipe, and then craft using a workbench. I honestly think they're going to expand on crafting in the next game, and I think they're going to have a marketplace where you can sell blueprints of items that you've created entirely yourself. Very similar to the building in My Sims. It's going to be very simplistic, but you're going to be able to be like, oh, this is a bed, and it works this way, and it uses specific, like, blocks that I placed, and blah 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 blah. Like, it's gonna be like a marketplace where you sell blueprints of things you created. And I think because they've seen so much success with, like, people designing custom designs and stuff, and I think that coming up with your own, like, furniture is, like, the next step in that. Today we'll be constructing a fishing rod using common materials that you can find anywhere, yes? For this particular recipe, we need mere 5 tree branches. I admit it is a little flimsy. Now then, come see me once you've collected the materials. Okay. I'm going to replay New Leaf soon because I miss it. Every time I think, I want to replay New Leaf, I do it, and then I'm like, ugh, my pockets hold 10 things. I'm going to kill myself. And then I come back to New Horizons like a little fucking baby bitch. What is this? Baby panda. How cute. I tried playing Wild World years ago and reset my childhood file. Fully lasted 5 minutes. Damn. Yeah, it's just a lot of the quality of life things about this game. I do understand and fully agree with, like, there's just not as much interesting dialogue, especially with, like, the first 2 games, GameCube and Wild World, where it's like that was the focus, was interaction. There's not as many, like, daily activities, although I do think they added a little bit more with the, like, the updates and stuff. But, like, it doesn't feel as much like a life sim as much as it is like a sandbox decorating game. So I totally understand that for sure. But you just can't deny, like, having to pay 40,000 bells to place a bench in New Leaf, and then you have to wait an entire day for it to be there, and it's very restrictive on where it can go and the orientation of it. Like, and not remotely worth revisiting, in my opinion. And I think people kind of, like, people who say they miss New Leaf are now actually going back and playing it. The skin color thing of New Leaf. Yeah, I do think that for a lot of people saying that, they're probably very fair-skinned and don't have to fucking leave their 3DS open for 5 hours a day just to be the pigment that they are in real life. I think that part of the reason why this game took so long to come out and why it felt so limited when it first came out was because they basically had to start from scratch on everything, including like villager models and textures, because they had been reusing the same furniture sets from GameCube all the way to New Leaf, and they had to completely rebuild pretty much every asset from scratch. However, next Animal Crossing, they've already got so much stuff already made from this one, so they can really focus on developing other things like new furniture, focusing on dialogue, because they kind of already have like the engine pretty much built. So I think that we're going to get a lot of things that we really want in the next game. And I don't think it'll be DLC, because they'll make more money selling you a brand new game with its own DLC than selling you an expansion to this one already. I think people are ready to move on, and I think that they want an excuse to buy the Switch 2, and for a lot of people, Animal Crossing is their reason. They will make more money selling you a whole new game. It is crazy they did DLC for Mario Kart 8 so late into release. That kind of broke precedent, but I mean, Mario Kart 9 was a launch title, and the Switch 2 sold 3 million units in 4 days. So, definitely think that an entirely new Animal Crossing installment is going to be what they go with instead of expansion. Nintendo isn't not easy to predict. I'm open to being wrong, but at this point, I kind of would like a fresh start, because there's a lot of things about this game that I think require it to be completely different in order to be better. Yes, the Rococo set. I would love the classic Toy Day furniture, the Pave set. I'll never forgive them for changing the Pave set. For those who did not play the original, so the Pave series was replaced with the Festival series. The Festival series is cute. I do find that a lot of the items are very useful. Like, I really love the umbrella. I use it on my beaches. The stalls are a nice alternative. Like, they have their uses for sure. But it does not beat the original Pave series from New Leaf at all. At all. This is the best furniture set in New Leaf, in my opinion. The color palette of it all was so pleasing to my eyes. I have an entire room in my house dedicated to the Pave series. I think I literally was missing like the lamp or something. It's such a great series, and I was so sad that it was completely gone. Marcine, thank you for the 54 months. Yes, the OG mushroom set was really great too. Although I will say the mushroom items in New Horizons were amazing. So I hope they just expand upon it. For a moment, I got it confused with the purple, pink, and turkey. I do think that the Harvest Festival, Turkey Day, whatever, the new stuff is so gorgeous compared to the original. Was not really a big fan of the purple and orange, pink Turkey Day vibe. The original Astro set was so sick. So fucking good. Yeah, they definitely went with, like, more realistic, like, stuff you could fucking see on HGTV in this game. Like the Ironwood series, which is very pretty, but it's more true to life. And I think that they will find a nice in-between in the next game. To begin, just select a project from the workbench and get started. Okay. Marcine, thank you for the 54 months. Your Ega villager looks like the turkey. Yes! It does, yeah. Quinn. Quinn was my aunt's dog's name. I loved Quinn. She was a big part of my childhood, too. Because I visited so often. It was like my second dog that I got to see once a month. As you can see, crafting is quite simple, provided you have the correct recipes. That concludes my free DIY workshop. There's just one last thing. I have a few common DIY recipes for you, free of charge, naturally. Thank you. Splendid, thank you. The DIY app is now installed on your phone and ready for you to use anytime. The flimsy fishing rod you just crafted is yours to keep. May not last forever, but it should serve you well for a little while at least. Speaking of fishing, I'm no master angler, but perhaps I can give you a few tips. In my experience, you should aim in front of the shadow of fish when you cast your line. I'd love to see anything you manage to catch. I'm quite curious about the local fauna. How could I forget? I should give you an explanation of that terminal. It's our Nook stop. It's a terminal for services that will further enhance your island life. At the moment, you can use two services. First is Nook Shopping. It's a catalog. Second is the ABD. We're working on a redemption for Nook Miles, too. I imagine that will be given to me after I pay off my loan. Let's see what's in the shop tab today. Ooh. Wow. These are such cute items. The Mario stuff is pretty useful. Okay. Bye-bye. Welcome, welcome. You don't waste any time, do you? We're still setting up, but for starters, we tend to offer a small selection of goods. Space is limited right now, but we try to have some fresh stock every day. Let's take a look. Ooh, the barbecue. Alright, well, I definitely want to save up for these DIYs. We're not just sellers, we also buy things from you. Okay. Dance in the shadow of a fish. Damn it! I keep not noticing the fucking weeds. And then I lose out on a fruit. I need the bells, so we're gonna do some cleaning. You wanna know what I'm so sad they took out and never gave back? The hybrid flower islands. Like, what the fuck? Why did they do that? They could have just made it so rare. When's the Gaga concert? I don't remember which day I'm going, but it's last days of July / earliest days in August. I don't remember which date I'm going to. But I'm very excited. I have a busy July. I'm going to Tahoe with my family for 4th of July weekend. They're flying out here. And then I'm going to fly to New York for a family reunion. Dallas is not going to go. It's too much for us both to fly, and we don't have anybody to watch the dogs. And I do not feel like stressing out over a kennel. Especially with, like, bird flu and shit. So he's going to stay behind. I'm just going to go for like a day and a half and then fly home. And I really want to go because I missed last year. So I've been really itching to see a lot of my cousins and stuff that I haven't seen. So I'm trying to plan ahead. I need to ask Trish when she's planning on, when her babies do. Because I think it's like right when my family reunion is. And I think she's taking time off for like a week from the podcast, so I'm hoping it like lines up that I can like get all my work done beforehand. I wasn't planning on being gone on a weekday anyway, because it's a Saturday Sunday thing, but if it can line up and I can get all my work done ahead of time like my last trip, that would be amazing. Because it was so nice to come home Sunday night at like fucking 12:30 a.m. and not have to edit. I just got it done ahead of time. I felt so responsible and hardworking. What if it was all your Labubu versus Ruby and Soda, who would win? Oh, Ruby down. Ruby's scrappy. She can tear through any stuffed animal in like 2 seconds if she really wants to. Which makes it very difficult for us to get toys for her. Because she's always fucking destroying them. Alright, let's try to catch this fish. I'm really bad at catching fish not in handheld because there's like the slightest input delay with my game capture. But I have gotten Cast Master before. I did it in handheld mode. I'm also a lot better at catching fish with the Joy-Cons because the buttons are slightly shorter, so I feel like the reaction time is faster. So I always like to do Cast Master in handheld with Joy-Cons attached. That's my go-to. My family's dogs all have empty husks of once plush toys. That's how we are too. And then once they start like pulling the strings out, then we take them away. But yeah, first we take out the squeaker once there's a little hole. And usually they just like leave the fluff on the ground. But then I get tired of cleaning it up. So then we just take all the fluff out. And then we give them the rag. And then when they start eating pieces of the rag, I'm like, okay. I always close... Yeah, I close my eyes when I catch fish in this game, too. Like my mom always said, don't be a drag, just be a queen. Just remember that, Jimmy. Oh, thank you. I want to sell. Wow. That's a good amount of money. Thanks. When you eat food like fruit, you'll find yourself energized with more power than you might have even imagined. Thanks. Okay. Let me learn these. Okay. Let me buy those DIYs. Now that I have a little cash. Thank you, thank you. I want slingshot recipe, please. Oh, there you have that. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yippee! Okay. Let's see what I can craft here. Wow. Decent amount of stuff. Okay, let's do a tree branch. Net. What's in here? Recycle box. A cardboard box and a stick. I'll take it. I've only ever gotten a sloppy shirt from the box like that. Pastel green. Good choice. I keep getting these TikToks of this person making their own Labubu. I get multiple. So I get one of this person making a Clarence Labubu. And I think that's hilarious. And then there's also this one person that keeps making a they make like Bratz babies Labubus. And they like use an X-Acto knife and they cut the face off of a baby Bratz doll and then they like sew like a custom like body and they put the hands in it like sleeves. And I'm like, ugh, I want to do that, but I don't know with what. Also, I got the Megan Monster High doll. I thought it was gonna. I forgot about it because I forgot about when it was coming out. I asked Rich when it was coming out, and he told me it came out yesterday. And I thought it was going to be like the RuPaul one that I somehow managed to get. You can't really see it because the plastic really hides Rue's face. I'm tempted to take it out of the box someday and display it. Maybe once I get Megan, I'll display them both out of the box. It looks cool in the box for me, but it doesn't show up very well on camera because it's just so far away. The plastic completely reflects off of her face. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was gonna be hell like the RuPaul one, which like sold out within like a minute. The Megan one, I forgot about it. I went on Mattel's website like 7 hours after it came out, and they still had some in stock, and they already shipped it. So, I managed to get one. It was a lot cheaper than I thought it was gonna be too. It was like 50 plus shipping, I think. So I was like, okay, happy Pride to me. Moto, I did order. He is on his way. He was like $8 free shipping, which was great. I'm very excited for him. That's my doll for the year. Yeah, I actually really like these like Monster High collabs that they've done. I've never bought like a doll like that for myself before. Like the only dolls that I have Manila's doll from when she was on All Stars 4. Then Dallas bought me a little pound cake when we like first started dating, which was cute. And then yeah, but I don't have any Monster Highs but the RuPaul. And then yeah, that's it really. And I guess Labubu's and like plushies, but I don't consider those the same, really. Okay, do I have the recipe for a flimsy axe? Because that is what I need to like progress in my life. No. I managed to unlock my character in Mario Kart. And who is it? I've been trying for Pianta for days, and I still don't fucking have him. I've been just playing on Koopa Beach and Peach Beach, alternating. Peepa! I don't have Peepa either. I've been focused on Pianta right now. There's so many stickers that you can get in Mario Kart for characters that are not even in the game. Like Pom Pom and all the Koopalings. I'm like, they're definitely going to be added to the game. Like, why would they have like multiple stickers dedicated to fucking Larry if he's not even in the game? I have not touched the new Splatoon 3 update, really. I played one Turf War match, but I didn't feel like playing anymore. But I'll probably get back into it. I will say it's a lot harder for me to play in handheld mode on the Switch 2 because it's so much bigger than the Switch 1. So I might just play with it like in handheld and then with like my Pro controller. But what would you like to talk to me about? What should I do? Catch all kinds of insects. Okay. But you got big masculine hands. Yes, I do. I do have big masculine man hands. I definitely, as I've gained weight, I've definitely noticed my hands are a little chubbier. But only in like I'll not really pay attention to it in like my day-to-day life, but then like I have a picture that Dallas took of me like holding a Labubu, like I'm strangling it. I was like, holy shit. My hand looks huge. Money. I'm surprised I don't get the flimsy.
You want me to make you something?
No,
You sure?
not right now. I will later.
Okay. Coming out, Ruby?
Bye, guys.
Come on.
Howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay. Soda is little, and he's done growing. He's a year old. He's done. And I love it. He's Ruby's Chibi Moon. He literally looks like her little pal. Like her little familiar. Because they kind of have like the same body shape. He's just smaller. She has long legs, but they have like the same colors. Ugh. God, I wish I could get that balloon. Why is it over there? I thought it only appears on latitude lines that you're standing on. That's so weird. I hope they add ink tank charms to the next Splatoon. Like on Overwatch on your weapons. That would be very cute. I think it would be cool if they added a fourth type of thing that gives even more boosts to your weapons. I think that would be a fun way to change the meta for that game. Pants would be cool. Or yeah, like charms for your ink tank would be very cool. I feel like they need to try something different. Splatoon 4 types of gear. There you go. Crack the code. Full set of acrylics. Lil Judd binder. I can't wait to see what the story of the next game is, because Lil Judd is a little fucking evil guy. I love him. This is my first time on Twitch. I downloaded just for Jimmy and Callie. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know it's a pain in the ass to download and sign up for a new frickin' website, but hey, there's some good people on this place. Me, Callie, Vanilla Mace streams on Twitch. Her being a new Twitch streamer that's blowing up on Twitch and like not even like a YouTube stream, like makes me actually have confidence in this fucking world, actually, and make me not feel like I need to abandon this website. Yes, Miss Waro Peachy. Alright, is my pockets full? No, I can still catch a few more. Let's see, Northridge Pop Mart, what'd you put up for sale today? Ooh, 5 minutes until the Labubu drop. That was a nice little reminder. Yeah, I have 2 figures in my cart. I kind of feel like none of them are gonna be in stock, but why not, right? Why not? If I get the Labubu and the tin can of sardines, I'm gonna give it to Moses. Yes, it's the Wacky Mart. I don't know what the Flash game event is. I haven't looked into that. Yeah, I know people that are in these like Labubu servers that like post when things get dropped, but they cost like money to be in, and I'm like, that seems like insane. No offense to the people that I know that may or not be here watching that are in those. But it could not be me. I can't. I think that's the point where it's absurd. I join one that's free. I think that's fine. Be kind to Oscar. I may or may not be talking about Oscar. I never said. I really wish I could get the what's it called? The Nook Miles at the top, the ones that you can grind all day. Jimmy, Hobby Lobby has mini fishing rods. It looked cute with Fall into Wild. I don't want to support Hobby Lobby, but at this point, what isn't horrible? Maybe I'll look. When we go to Tahoe, I do want to bring the big Fallen Wild and take some nature pictures with it. I think it'd be cute. Especially because it's got these boots. It's a really crazy, high-quality plush. The fucking shirt has a zipper on the back. Like a functioning zipper. It's really crazy. It's very high quality. I feel like a human child could wear this hat, too. I'm so sad about the Zmomo. I wanted to go to Build-A-Bear and buy him clothes. Ugh. It's okay. It'll find its way into my life someday. But I'm not interested in buying it off of TikTok. Like, no, I can't. It might get stolen again. Maybe they'll send a cute little PR package or something to Trish for the crew. I kind of want our next group cosplay where we all dress up as Labubu's for Halloween. Because last year we did Hunger Games. I think it'd be funny to do Labubu. I hope they send you a full box of emoji Molly. They have not been trying to sell that on the TikTok lives at all for like 3 weeks lately. But I did see them at the store and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about these. All right. We're trying, y'all. Network error. Okay, cool. Please add shipping address. Bro, right there. They're selling out, bro. I'm not getting any of this crap. I'm gonna try one more time. It's crazy how not good their app is. It's like actually absurd how bad it is. And there's like zero bot protection whatsoever. So the headphone case is out of stock, so it took it out of my cart. Let's see if I can check out with just the figures. Order failed. Damn, everything is gone. That's crazy. I'm surprised because people don't care as much about the figures, but it is a really cool set of figures. I'm not buying the magnet. Not buying just the magnet. Okay, I give up. Whatever. It's fine. It's not a limited set, so they'll restock. Oh well. Yeah, it was like the shrimp one because it's kind of like a plushie. Like it's hollow. It's like a earphone case, but like, you know, it's a pendant. So I'm so mad I can't even make the slingshot that I got to get this balloon because I can't craft any other tools. I can't get wood to then craft the other stuff. Does this island have lore? No, life is an open book. How are you buying them? I was trying on their app. But I'll probably have better luck next week when they start listing them on the in-store pickup. Usually a week later is when they start doing that, I think. On TikTok, they had the earphone bag on back order already. It's so wild. Pop Art is really popular. It's really popular right now. Here's some creatures that I found. Hi, doggies. Ruby, I'm gonna need you to stop fucking doing that. I wouldn't mind leaving my door open, but Dallas is in the living room with the TV on and the treadmill, so he has to keep it louder so he can hear the TV over the treadmill. He bought like a mini walking pad. It doesn't go very fast, but he gets his steps in. He's allowed to have it loud. Normally I don't care, but I'm streaming, so it's kind of distracting for me to hear people talking in the background. I'm really bad at like being able to do anything. Like if we're in the car and he wants to tell me something, I have to have him to like pause the podcast we're listening to because he'll start talking at the same time and then I don't hear him or the podcast. I can't do anything. Like we've had the TV on in the living room when I've tried to stream before. And like the door's been open and I can't finish a thought because I'm like my brain is tuned to like what's playing on the TV. I'm so annoying. I hate that I'm like that. What do you think of these freaky Enosol dudes? What are those? I don't know what those are. Oh, I've never seen these before. There's this other series that Pop Mart does. I'll show what these look like. They came out today. Oh, they're okay. They're interesting looking. I like the clear hair one. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on these. Not ones I would personally buy for myself, but they are cool. There's these ones. They're tall. Pop Mart tall figure. They're like Japanese street fashion. Whoa, what are these? I've never seen this before. Hello Nori. I want to show this. I'm trying to find a high quality image. These are cute. I've never seen these before. I would buy some of this girl. Like one or two. I love the ones that are not like a chibi little baby. Not that I don't love a good demo or whatever, but these are cool. Yeah, literally Sammy if they clone themselves. This is cool. That's why I like Peach Riot is like my favorite. But yeah, there's another set of Pop Mart characters. They have like big lips. I remember that being a distinguishing feature on them. And I remember people saying in the chat that's like, holy shit, these are such a rare item that they restocked. But I don't remember what they're called. they're called. Maybe on their website. Let me go to Pop Mart and I can just like look at all their characters, maybe? It's one that they like almost never restock. And they were like $45 figures. I was like, I can't justify that purchase at all. So characters, all characters. It's not listed on their like list of IPs. God, I wish I remember what they were called because they were really interesting looking. I'm on the Canadian website. Why? I googled Pop Mart and it's defaulted me to Pop Mart Canada. Why? Why? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is it doing that? That's fucking pissing me off. Yes, in Catalan. Yes, it's actually, it's telling me translate from Catalan to English. Okay, then I'm not crazy. It's probably just because the site is fucked right now. Maybe it's in my, they were listed on Amazon. So maybe in my like browsing history on Amazon I can find them. Yes. Bazbon. They're so weird looking. So there's these ones. Ugh. God. It's trying now it's opening Pop Mart Italy. Like, can we be so fucking for real? So there's these ones that are like minifigures. These blind box minifigures. And then there's these ones that are like big with like clothes. And I kind of find the lips a little disturbing. But overall, I really like them. But again, they were like $50 each. And I was like, I don't like all of them enough. I really only wanted this one. I was like, I don't like all of them enough to be willing to get one I don't want. But yeah, they restocked these randomly on the live like 2 weeks ago. And there were some OG Pop Mart people in the chat being like, holy shit. I can't believe they restocked these. It was cool. Damn, I really like this Hello Nori. These ones. If I saw them restock these, I'd buy one. This one is literally Sammy. It's crazy. That's so funny. Here, you can have it. I got my first Labubu this weekend. I pulled the blue Big Into Energy. I know it's a girl, but he's F to M in my head. In my mind, there are multiple Labubu tribes around the world, and some of them have a variety of genders. So, to me, they're like inklings. They choose they choose their gender however they want. So some of my Labubus are girls, some of them are boys, some of them are they thems. Like, it depends on my mood. I assign their gender. God, my skin around my face is so sore today for no reason. Like, I looked, I was like, do I have a cut? Do I have dry skin? No. I don't know what the issue is, but it feels like I have a huge scratch on my face. I want to give mine a BBL. I don't know if I'm going to do one of that. Do any of that crap. Although I do have a Labubu that feels very understuffed, and I kind of want to, like, open it up and stuff it with a ton of fluff. Because it has it feels like it has extra fabric and so little stuffing. It's really crazy. So I want to kind of chub it up. I found another creature. Along with the Donald Duck box, I got something called Green Cow Garden, which I've never seen before either. How interesting. I only hate how flat their asses are because it's annoying to making clothes for them. Yes. Oh, more recipes. Okay, this is probably how I get the other tools. Thank you. An axe, thank you. I found another creature. Have you seen the Elf Courtyard set? I have not. Let's see. Oh my god. Wow. It's like little furniture. These are cute. This would be cute for like making a little house for your other blind boxes. They are very, very cute. Wow. I like these a lot. One day when I have a house, I'm going to have a Jimmy room that is dedicated to making... I want a big ass table to make a big miniature city. Did you see Game Freak showed a game? Yes, I did. It was pretty crazy. It makes me fear that Gen 10 will be bad because they were working on Little Town Hero at the same time as Sword and Shield, and I feel like that caused a lot of issues for Sword and Shield because they tend to not be very good at organizing who should work on what and how much resources to invest in what at Game Freak. So I'm a little concerned about what the next Pokemon game will be like, but I think I'm at peace if Game Freak stopped making Pokemon, but they never will because they own a partial share of Pokemon, and it is really the only way that their studio at all makes any sort of money. So I don't think they will ever pass up on making mainline Pokemon. But I just feel like it would be beneficial for everyone if someone else took a try. They need to stop letting others flick their beans. Concentrate on your bean. Yeah. Preach, sister. When will you get invested in mini train sets? When I have the space for them. I was a Thomas the Tank Engine kid. My dad built me a train table, and we used to spend hours every few weeks making new layouts for my trains. So, believe it. I will be a train person once I own a house with a room for it. Yay, Blathers is gonna move here. Hooray, hooray. What kind of trains do you love and which ones are flops? Like from Thomas, or what do you mean? Any kind? I actually don't know too much about like different types of trains in real life, and I only ever collected the wooden Thomas trains. They started to pivot towards metal trains, but they didn't fit on any of the existing wooden tracks that I had. So that was kind of what also killed my like love of Thomas as a child. Sonic and Pokemon and Mario like butting into my like interest list, and then Thomas pivoting towards the metal trains that didn't fit with any of the stuff that I had built a collection of. Kind of was like the final straw in that department. Yes, new Switch, new island. How exciting. Hello, Maddie. Is this one also hard mode? No. I'm gonna design all my own patterns again. Because that was just a fun, creative exercise for me. But I'm not gonna put as many limitations. It was very fun when I needed a fresh change for how I play Animal Crossing. But it grew to be very creatively limiting, and on this island, I'm going all fucking in on furniture and stuff because my Switch can handle the lag, so I kind of want to not limit myself too much. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Thank you. I've really been into eating just a plain tortilla from the fridge lately. Specifically Trader Joe's. Tortillas so good. Sometimes corn or flour. I'm gonna make tacos this week. Probably tomorrow. I've just been busy. I have to edit tonight. I'll probably only be live for another half hour. But 4-hour stream, pretty good. Your Latina card has been extended for 2 more years. Thank God. You don't hate corn tortillas? No. I just don't. I only really like them like with a taco. I wouldn't eat one plain. Okay, let's make a flimsy axe. Yippee. Okay. And then we can start making other stuff with wood. Yippee! I need hardwood for a shovel. And then more for a slingshot too. Hello, running and bunning. Bob's Burgers is coming to Fortnite. It's Bob, Hank Hill, and Cleveland coming to Fortnite for Father's Day. No Linda, no Lois, no Peggy. So, like, honestly, I'll buy Bob, but, like, what's the fucking point? It's for Father's Day, so I get it, but... Cleveland over Lois is crazy. I'm just surprised that Lois was not added to the shop when Peter was added. Like, I would say the chicken over Lois is crazy. Cleveland, like, whatever. Like, he's part of Peter's friends. Like, I would not be surprised if Quagmire gets added too before Lois. But, like, the chicken before Lois is crazy. Because, like, Cleveland is arguably in as many episodes as Lois. I can't even make the shovel. Oh, I think I get the shovel from Blathers. Actually, I think that's how I get it. I don't really care for the new Superman skin. I do think it's funny that I only see that actor as like the guy from Pearl, David Cornsweet. He's very handsome. I think he's very hot in Pearl with the mustache, but I mean, duh. Fucking, of course I think that. I don't really care for how he looks as Superman. I do think he's hot, but like I'm not into him. But I'm more interested in the Robin skin on the Battle Pass, which I already have because it's level 1. So, yeah, the season I played a few matches. It's okay. I haven't really cared about Fortnite very much at all during Chapter 6, to be quite honest, compared to Chapters 4 and 5. But you know, still fun. Still, I just don't feel the desire to play it by myself as much as I used to. I like playing with friends, though. I'll hop online with some friends. Very telling no one's given me their MVQ point in a minute. Girl, I'm sorry I'm in the top this week. I can't. Otherwise, I would. That specific Robin is gay. Really? No fucking way. Are you serious? He is. He has a boyfriend. Stop. This one. This one right here on the battle pass. This one? He's gay? More specifically, I think he's bi, but he has a man. Oh my god. I'm literally never playing as anyone else. Are you fucking serious? That changes everything for me. Wow. That's so cool. Oh my god. Which is why it was weird they had him with Starfire in the trailer. They're queening out. The first thumbnail I get is art of the two of them. Of them two in their arms with bright yellow. Cancelled! Hello, Pickled Lemon Cat. Pickled Lemon, I'm so excited for you to stream. Sister, I'm pickled. I can't wait to be a pickled sister. Hello, Pew Pew Sloth. Thank you for the big emote. I don't actually think I get the bits that you have to pay to use that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Try not to yawn on stream as often. You do get the bits? Oh. Oh, okay. That's nice then. Okay. What else can I do? Craft DIYs. I guess I could just craft a bunch of fucking campfires. Thank you, Grandma! Thank you, Cousin Mel! Pew Pew Sloth, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Please be sure to say thank you if you just got gifted a sub. Sister, you have got to figure out this volume situation. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That was probably so fucking loud. Okay. I will. I will. Thank you for the reminder, because I forget. Because it's not that loud for me, so I don't know why it's so loud for you guys. Thank you for the wonderful work you do on the podcast. Just Trish fan here. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me when people have nice things to say about my editing, because it is not like I'm fucking working on a construction site or working a 9-to-5 where I like have fucking horrible customers I have to deal with. But you know, it's very long, uninterrupted hours with a fierce deadline, and I am paid accordingly and treated very well by my employer, so I'm not complaining. But it is hard work, so I really appreciate when people like say such nice things about the little video I put on screen when they were talking about something, or like the fucking picture that I flashed on the screen for 0.5 seconds to make people laugh and people actually see it. Like, it's cool. It makes it all worth it, you know? So, yeah, I really appreciate the feedback I usually get on pretty much every episode. And especially the one that I was on, like, it is some of the nicest comments I've ever received in the entire, like, time I've been a creator online. So, yeah, thank you to everybody that watched that one too. I noticed that your volume is really low, so I have to turn my volume up, but then all your alerts are louder. That's so fucking weird. Because all my settings are the same from my last computer. But maybe OBS updated and I have to redo some stuff. I don't know. Your stream has always been significantly lower than anyone else's. That's so odd. Because my microphone is at maximum. I don't keep my microphone too loud though, because then you can hear me breathing. Because I breathe, I don't know if it's like because I have a deviated septum or what, but like if I'm not like listening to a game or a video, you can hear me, and it's really embarrassing. Yeah, I'll have to look into some filters. Like some noise filters. Like a threshold. That's what I do. I have the same mic. Okay. I could probably check right now. Maybe I can just do it. Maybe I have one built in. Noise gate. How's that? Can you hear me like breathing? What if I talk really? What if I talk soft? Does it cut out? Does it cut out? Yes, it cuts out. Okay. What about now? What if I talk really slowly right now? Softly. Does it cut out? What about now? What about now? What about now? What about now? What if I talk really slow? What if I do this? What if I talk? What if I do this? That's good. Do you hear my fan? Only when you speak. 9 years into fucking streaming. 9 years into fucking streaming. I'm like, do you guys not want to hear my fucking air conditioning in the background? It doesn't bother me. Okay. This is a good start. Okay. Well, that's good then. It doesn't cut off the beginning of my sentences, right? Yeah, I honestly don't mind white noise like that, especially if I'm watching a stream. Nope. Okay. Well, hopefully that's better. I turned my microphone up too then. So that way you don't... you can... with that... The microphone being up combined with the... the what's it called? Your voice is def louder. Yeah, I turned my microphone from 2 to 3 on the setting. So hopefully it doesn't pick up me breathing as much. Because I'm very self-conscious about how much I'm fucking breathing. You don't need a mic arm, but it does help a good amount. I could never have a mic arm. I just don't have the room. Me and you make out right now. I don't want an arm. Woo! What does he do on SpongeBob? Were you able to get Wacky Mart? No, none of it. I tried to check out. I had 2 figures, a magnet, and the tempura like pendant, the plushie. Tried to check out, failed, backed out. Took the it was the keychain was out of stock. Okay. Whatever. I think I get an achievement for getting stung, so whatever. Where were you going? I don't know. I panicked. I panicked. So yeah, so then I backed out, and it said the pendant went out of stock, but the 2 figures and the magnet were still in stock. So I tried to check out again, and then the figures went out of stock. And I'm not just buying just the fucking magnet. I'm sure that'll be in stock at a store sometime when I go to pick up something else. So, oh well. Big into energy tomorrow is in-app only for pickup, so no bots, thank God. That's good. That's good. Maybe I'll try to get 1 or 2. Just to have to give to people who need them, if they're dupes. I think I want to send my sister one, because she doesn't have any from that set. And she has like 3 Labubu, and 2 of them are fake. And I don't think she knows they're fake, because they're very convincing fakes, but they are foo-foo. And I don't want to tell her. So, I think it'll make her sad. I think, honestly, I've been craving a fufu. We need to do, for your vlog, let's go to Santee Alley and try to buy, like, the fufu for under $10, and then we see what we get. Because I want one of those ones that's, like, a really tall, bald baby. Those ones are
like
fucking
taking candy
funny.
from a baby, which is fine by me.
See, that one is so quiet. But is it quiet for you guys or just me? It was alright. Okay, so maybe it's just quiet for me. Which is fine by me. Which is fine by me. Thank you, Pew Pew, for gifting a sub to Oscar. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Do a little decorating. I think I'll get Nook Miles for it, so. I need iron. Okay. Where's my rock? Ooh, money! I do not have a shovel, otherwise I would have done the trick where you dig a hole. My boyfriend has just gone to pick up our car from its service if it's anything over $1,000 and I'm leaving the country. I was watching Hassan's stream yesterday and I highlighted my message. He usually reads my messages when they're not he reads my messages. He doesn't read my resub message where I ask, "Where did you get your glasses?" I've asked him 9 months in a row, which drives me fucking crazy. But he does read my highlighted messages because I'm funny. And I asked, but he didn't read mine yesterday where I said, I highlighted a message and I said, if Melania walks out of the White House with a Labubu, I'm killing myself. He didn't read that one. He's playing hard to get. I know. That's crazy. He just needs small girl because he's big boy. God, I hate that video so much. He is large boy. Yeah, and I'm gonna have a large hole in the side of my head from the gun after I'm done fucking listening to you. I've never even heard of Hassan until these streams. That's because you're not woke. That's because you're not woke enough. You need to wokeify your algorithm. For the longest time, I was very anti-Hassan, because I was like, oh my god, I get it, he's hot. And then when Trump got shot, I started watching his streams. How did my door get locked? You're in...
You want food now?
Okay.
You want me to make you a wrap?
Yes, please.
1 or 2?
2, please.
What, you want me to make it like I did last time?
Yeah.
Do you want the shredded cheese from the fridge in it?
Yeah. I bought new shredded cheese, right? It's pretty new.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if there's lettuce.
Damn.
Let me look real quick.
If there isn't, it's okay. I'll have them as just chicken tenders. I'll dip them in ketchup.
Okay. That's easier for me.
Thank you, Pew Pew Sloth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Melania pulls the secret. That's not as bad as James Charles pulling the secret. James Charles getting 3 cases of Big Into Energy and pulling the secret. Ugh. I say that as if I don't already have it. But for some reason, it pissed me off. Who's going to be your ZA starter? Chikorita!
This is all that's here. So there's enough for 1 wrap, I think.
Okay, thank you.
So do you want 2 chicken tenders alongside your wrap?
Yes, please. Thank you, baby. Chikorita without hesitation. Although, I will say, Totodile and Tepig are 2 of my other favorite all-time starters. But I gotta be there for my diva. She is long overdue for some sort of upgrade. I love all of her evolutions, but Meganium is not really pulling her weight stat-wise. Yeah. What else should I make? I'll do a birdhouse. Just trying to make stuff so I can get Nook Miles. Because I'd love to pay off my loan today. I'm close.
you give me a haircut tomorrow?
Yes, I can.
What's tomorrow?
Friday.
So you're not working?
No. I'll work in the morning. I have to edit the Patreon tomorrow morning. But I will... Stop! You will still be in bed and I will be done. So... Yeah, fucking right.
Ruby.
Ready.
Come on, child. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I adore Chikorita. I have a Chikorita plush named Caesar. I take to Pokemon events with me. I have a little Chikorita plush too. I got it at Toys R Us back during Heart Gold era. She's a cutie. Well, I have a real life Trico, and he keeps eating your hair. Did you see the leaf spinning Chikorita plush? No, I have not. I need to download a mod for Platinum that adds following Pokemon. Toys R Us, as my mom would call it. Isn't that corn? I love that. Or is that rice? I think it's rice. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's rice. I will say I corrected myself just a millisecond before you posted your message, so I did know it deep in the recesses of my mind. It's a real shame that Duolingo is going so hard into AI. Because I was actually kind of interested in starting and downloading it and trying it out. But now I have zero interest. Because then literally, what is the fucking point? Just ask ChatGPT for free if you're going to use AI. Like, it defeats the purpose of your product. I would not be doing either. But for people who don't care about AI being, like, unethical. Did they hint at any regional form for their finals? I don't think so. Actually, no, I think they did. Because, Chikorita learns a fairy type move. I think it learns Disarming Voice via level up. Which it did not before. So that's kind of cool. I can just make a ton of these. And sell them. Fairy type is one of my favorites too. I used to not really know my answer if I got asked what type of gym I would do in Pokemon, but once they added fairy type, that was my answer. And it's not even because, like, I like fairy types. It's because a lot of my favorite Pokemon from other types all got retconned to be part fairy. So then it is the glue that ties all these Pokemon together for me. So, like, Whimsicott, Azumarill, Togekiss, like, the only like fairy type, primary fairy type Pokemon that I really like is Impidimp. I like all of them, but like all my favorite fairy types got fairy later on. So that's the kind of fairy type team I would have. No, enough fucking opening the door. Stop doing that. That's so scary, Ruby, that you can do that. It's so scary. Okay. Let's see here. We'll do a hay bed. Here. Is that your dog? Yes, Ruby's tall enough that she can open our door because the handles on the door are also, they're like handles, they're not knobs. So she's learned that if she fucking paws at this part and puts her weight on it, she can open the door. And it's so annoying. She can't close the door. She can't close it. And then I hear the TV. And it's distracting. How many Labubus have you bought? I plead the fifth. None today! If you make a new island on the Switch 2, will it delete your save data on the original Switch? No. But, you can't... I had to do, like, the game cart transfer, so I can't use my base game island unless I transfer the game cart back. So I can't, like, have both islands going at once and, like, trade with myself, which is fucking annoying, and I might just buy the game used physical and not have to deal with that, because it's annoying me. We have a couple of Labubu I have to send out as presents to people this week. Probably tomorrow. Cloudy! So crazy. Now that I've, like, adjusted the alerts in OBS, I can't even hear them anymore. Can you guys still hear my sub alerts and stuff? Or are they quiet now? I might have to make the sub alert louder. I heard it. Damn. So weird. I'll have to look into what's the problem here. Why it's so quiet for me. But I'm about to end, so it's fine. Okay. How close are we? Almost at 5,000. 50. Oh my god. DIY tools. Okay, I can make some more tools. I'll make another one of these. And I'll just chop a bunch of trees. And get resources. I love Whimsicott. Anyway, Cloudy, thank you for the resub. I love Whimsicott. I have a shiny one. They're one of those Pokemon I always thought was grass and flying. Yes, me too! I literally was gonna say that. I had that thought in my mind as I was talking about them retconning the type. I thought it was part flying too. Because it learns Hurricane, I believe. How's it run on the Switch 2? I have not gotten to a point where I can really show the boost in performance myself, but there are many TikToks that I've seen where people compare their heavily decorated island with Switch 1 and Switch 2. Switch 1, there's pop-in, items don't even load. On Switch 2, it's already loaded. There's no pop-in, and there's no lag. It's actually, like, it's like a completely new game. Almost. It's really crazy. So I'm very excited to go nuts decorating and not have to worry about lag for this island. I think if you haven't, if you don't feel like transferring your old save from your old Switch, I honestly think it's a great idea to just start fresh because you can keep your old island on your old Switch. And then you can have this one too. And then, like, if you ever wanted to go back to your old island, you just do the game card transfer again. They can. Stewie, we both can exist. Like you can keep both. which is cool. How many bites from the big apple have you taken today? Ugh. I can't bite into an apple with my crowns. I was too afraid to do it when I had real teeth, and I'm even more afraid now that I got fake ones. I do have an apple core that I've used, though. Not a lot lately, but I do have one. I traded in my OLED Switch to get my Switch 2, so I'm gonna have to restart my island anyway. Zam. Zam, zam, zam. Grass flying feels like an underutilized type combo. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool one. I can't really think of any besides like Hop Hip and Jump Fluff in them. Makes it very weak to ice, but Tropius, yeah. Rip. Okay. What are we at here? Ooh, so close. I can plant some flowers, and that'll bring me to 5,000 miles, and I can pay it off, and then tomorrow when I stream this again... Actually, I think I'm going to play Deltarune tomorrow. I totally forgot. I'm going to play Deltarune tomorrow. I'm like 90% sure that's the plan. Because I'm starting to see... I muted like 30 different fucking character names and potential verbs that I think could come up. And I've been very good about not seeing a lot of stuff. But I do follow a lot of artists who are probably... they're very talented, but also a little stupid. And they have been posting unmarked art of Deltarune. And none of it has been a spoiler yet, but I think I'm only a few days away from people not caring anymore, so... No, I will not be replaying Chapter 1 and 2, because I do have those VODs on my archive channel. If you'd like to watch those, I'm very proud of those VODs. Do I have a command for it? No, I need to make one. My new bot. I'm very proud of those VODs. I did some great voice acting in those. I'll link it. But yeah, I do have those VODs. You can watch me be 70 pounds fucking skinnier in them. And then you can compare them to Chapter 3. And 4. I'll be out. I'm done in a minute. You can just leave it on the counter. Okay, I'll open up. You guys can see the beautiful meal. Damn. Sorry. I was just about to end. Thank you, baby.
Did you not see the do not disturb sign? Checkout's at 11.
Meal review. He always does such a good job making the wraps. He made me a crispy chicken wrap with lettuce and ranch and cheese. With some frozen tenders that I got from Trader Joe's. Just like Papa used to make. There you go. Sold. Okay, I'm gonna buy some flowers. You're just like Papa! Bad. Bad. I can't wait for the new Stranger Things season. I'm gonna want to rewatch the show again. I rewatched it last year. Because Dallas hadn't seen season 4. with gay Vecna.
Will, I know what you are.
I did see Utica's gonna be on Project Runway, and I heard she dropped out of All Stars 11 to do that instead. Or maybe All Stars 10. And I don't blame her, because they would have fucking, like, not put her in the top for a design challenge and then sent her home after the bracket was over anyway, so.
I moved the couch, so there's 9 toys now on the couch because they were all underneath.
I think Flowers should go back to wilting in the next Animal Crossing. Not me. Not fucking me.
Going right to work, working after?
I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna work. What did you want to do? You want to watch something?
No. I just was debating
Oh, we have Drag Race tonight
whether I was going to put on
at midnight.
another episode or...
Yeah, you can, yeah, put on more episodes. I'm not gonna be done till like 10:30, 11, so. Bro, are we fucking serious? Okay. Let me go pay off my house. Yeah, I think they're gonna slay Project Runway. I think that's a better platform for them.
Come on, out. Out.
I thought they were robbed on season 13 from that design challenge. Alright. Miles Redemption Service. Let's see here. Pretty good tools. Okay. Let me get my house built. About my home. I'm ready to move into a house. I'm ready to do it. Okay. Color for the roof. A different color. Aqua. And then I can get Miles Plus. That's very good. Alright. Very nice. All set up for the next Animal Crossing stream now. More redemption options. Wow, thank you. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough money. I might grind for Miles off stream tonight if I get bored. Because I think that just would be kind of fun to do if I get bored of Mario Kart. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you for watching. I should be live tomorrow with some Deltarune. Hi, little soda. Hello. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'm gonna raid Callie. Goodbye, everyone. Love you, love you. Mwah. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Wow, goodbye. See you later. Bye. See ya. Bye. Have a good night. Bye.